Hello, and welcome to what may be the third and final part of this bonus
Okay,
series.
some of them seem strangely happy to cohabitate, but not all of them. Which means the friendlier species in that lagoon are in real danger. I want to intervene, but we have to see how this plays out first.
So, yeah, I was doing some stuff off camera, some assignments. I think this is probably going to be the final episode because, like, genuinely, it's really just doing a bunch of these missions. But we got Quetzals here, or Quetzals. And we're doing this mission that is going to go ahead and deliver some marine species, so that'll be exciting. And then after that, we can properly release the mosasaur or something. But yeah. This video is gonna be post Father's Day, so happy Father's Day. Or not happy, I just said it was post. I hope everyone did have a good Father's Day and spent time with their dads and potentially grandpas too. Uh, my dad's watching this. You're awesome. And yeah, we're gonna get these marine animals in here now. This is probably gonna turn into like the Thunderdome or something.
Interesting. Those animals wouldn't usually cohabitate. This must be the new behavior the other team mentioned. Honestly, I won't complain if that incoming Mosasaurus is friendlier. That behemoth has starred in my nightmares for years. Well, let's see what happens when all the animals are delivered.
We'll see what happens. I wonder if they do they have the what's it called, the like applicable trait or something? Where it's one of the new experimental ones. To where it's like, oh, they're all cool with each other. Yes, they do. Hmm. What else is dropping in here? It's just very interesting. I think the applicable trait is probably best used for the lagoon, so you can just shove like as many different species in here all at once. Mosasaur's next. This is not. It's the Rebirth model because it got a variant. But it is not the Rebirth one. Which, what was I gonna say? Something. But yeah, I've been posting the showcase videos one at a time. I didn't do them all at one time like the wetlands pack, but you know, I maybe will have the last and final one. So yeah, we'll go ahead. Oh boy. Oh, fight. You know, sometimes I completely forget that they can actually just fight due to the fact that, like, it's not like traditional fighting. Same thing with the pterosaurs. Because it's like, they go ahead and just like, as soon as you get the notification, you can't like wait to see the things. It's like they immediately get to doing it and then it's already over.
We got the data we needed. Let's fix this. Those peaceful animals will never be happy while the, let's say, less peaceful ones are around. We should separate the species that doesn't have the new trait into a different lagoon. Sooner rather than later.
Or, and I'm just laying out our options here, we wait and let the whole thing solve itself. Saves building a new enclosure.
Really, Mullins? You're happy letting them fight?
Well, no, but considering every solution is why we're paid the big bucks. Or at least the medium bucks.
Alright, we'll see if we can move this guy before anything happens. It's interesting that you're given the option to either let it die or you can put it somewhere else. I think it's very interesting.
En route to pick up the asset.
Let's see, we'll plump this here and this here. So once we do this, we should get the lagoon viewing galleries. So earlier today, let's speed this up. Earlier today, I was watching the Evo Square video she just dropped about lagoon updates, and I commented what my personal thoughts are. Is that if they, since the Archelon and Nothosaurus are still missing.
Right, situation resolved. And we learned a thing or two. Not a bad day.
Anyways, since the Archelon and Nothosaurus are still missing, I think they could like, how do I put this? Like,
Everyone is excited about our breakthroughs in dinosaur breeding, but we should do more research before pushing anything toward the park. Let's do some dedicated research on how our work applies to the three major types of animal we handle: land animals, marine animals, and flying reptiles.
Question. Is this actual research or a thinly veiled excuse for you to see more juveniles?
It can be both. No more questions.
so I think something they can do
Stand by.
is that with the Nothosaurus, the introduction of deep water, they could easily just go ahead and make it a land species. With the Archelon, I think
Commencing synthesis
something they...
procedure.
I think the reason why it didn't immediately get in here, like a bunch of other fan favorite
Synthesis
stuff,
procedure.
is that
Position personnel.
sea turtles are, you know, obviously land-dwelling, they're land-dwelling dinosaurs, or not dinosaurs, land-dwelling animals. So, obviously, it would make a lot of sense for the, it would make a lot of sense for the fact that it would not be added immediately to the game due to the fact that they would have to figure out, oh, how do we give it like a land nest while like going ahead and making it like a lagoon creature, to which a lot of people probably point out, oh, use the natural lagoon. Which, why is this? What is going on here? I'm confused. But a lot of people probably be like, oh, this is a perfect reason to use the perfect reason to use natural lagoons as a thing. To which, yeah, they could do that. It's just it would probably take a long time to figure out, you know? Because of the fact that, like, there's many, there are many different, there are many different, like, ways they could import it. Because if you remember the natural lagoon from the, whatchamacallit, the map, the multi-map, right? Like, would they do it like that? But then, oh, it's restricted to just there. Because I feel like people are asking for it, it's just, it's a lot more complicated than you would think, you know? Like, not saying, oh, they can't do it, it's just like, it's easier said than done. I don't really have, like, much experience with actually making stuff, so I don't know how hard it would actually be to go ahead and just make the, natural lagoons. You know? Like, I think a lot more work would need to be put in, and I don't know how much of that work they're even able to do. So I think Archelon would probably be one of the last.
One small step for de-extinction, and an even smaller step for dinosaur kind. Admittedly, we did already know that our methods for naturally breeding land animals worked, but those juveniles are a real morale boost around here.
What was I saying? Yeah, I think they could definitely, it would definitely take quite a while to try and, like, figure out how to make a proper sort of, like, natural lagoon that is placeable. Because, like, we can make our own decorations, but how easy would it be to make an actual one, you know? I feel like I'm rambling on for too long about this. Not really getting any sort of, like, point through. But, I think that it would be nice, and, you know, since we had the, we had Big Lagoon update, Evo 2, and we had the Big Pterosaur update here in Evo 3, at some point, it will probably happen. Just not anytime soon. So I think that's just something people will have to be patient on. Because Frontier does listen. They very much, like, saying they don't listen is the biggest lie of all time. They absolutely do listen. Because you know how many features have been put in this game, or in the 3 games, that have just been stuff people were asking for? Like, we wouldn't even have dinosaur breeding if it weren't for the community. So yeah, I feel like, you know, no one should demand anything. And honestly, your best bet is to wait till Evolution 4 to properly get everything you want, you know? Let's see. Oh, I think... We're gonna have to get rid of one of these babies. Let's see.
Setting additional task.
There we go. Alright. So we'll cut back when we actually have, like, done this assignment. Yeah.
First got here, the facility on Ile Saint-Hubert was still a little overgrown. The tech and infrastructure were held together with spit and dreams, and the research was just chaotic. Okay, a lot of those things are still kind of true, but you coming in has elevated it all somehow. You've brought in order and efficiency, and this island really has never looked so good. We're seeing a golden age of research here, and as someone who cares about that research more than anything, I just wanted to say, you know, thank you. You were the catalyst for change here, and I don't want that to go unsaid.
Oh, hey, we have 5-starred everything. That mean I'm done? We just gotta wait.
And there it is. Who knew all it took to create harmony was invasive genetic engineering?
I am not going to touch that statement. I do think this is looking positive, though, and could have huge implications. I mean, imagine the park being able to show whatever animals they want in the same enclosure. As long as the animals don't start cooperating to hunt humans, I think we're onto something here.
Alright, well... I just need to discover what's up there.
Picking up asset.
Well... I guess that's basically it. Because no, nothing else a 5-star, and it's just doing a bunch of these. So yeah, I guess that's it. We'll do a few more assignments and then I guess we'll just cut it off.
Everyone is excited about our breakthroughs in dinosaur breeding, but we should do more research before pushing anything toward the park. Let's do some dedicated research on how our work applies to the 3 major types of animal we handle: land animals, marine animals, and flying reptiles.
Question. Is this actual research or a thinly veiled excuse for you to see more juveniles?
It can be both. No more questions.
Right. Return the sign.
Okay, maybe Not that assignment.
Big news. We've isolated the genes responsible for Dilophosaurus venom production. And now we know how it works, we can really have fun with it. A bit of genetic engineering, and I think you'll like the result.
Well, that was great. Needs large appetite, strong and thirsty. That is perfect.
Commencing synthesis procedure. Asset collection request received. En route to collect the asset. Asset has been collected.
Right. The experimental trait has taken hold, which means, well, this really isn't my main field. Callie, what does it mean?
Interesting. Well, on paper, I'd say we've made its natural venom even more potent.
More potent? Let's take that off the page and into reality then. We need that Dilophosaurus to attack another dinosaur.
Alright. Just send, like, this Dilophosaurus to its doom. I hope everyone's enjoyed the series. I do want to make sure that, like,
Transportation underway.
in the future, I get more good videos out for you guys to enjoy. Oh, watch how fast he's about to.
Asset has been transported.
A swarm is gonna happen, like, anytime. Yep, there it is. I'll try and get this figured out, so I'll hop back in a second. Okay, so, I kind of have done almost everything.
Please stand by.
Okay, the trait seems to have manifested, but we need to test it.
Well, that's a very scientific way of saying that dinosaur needs to get into a fight.
Drop you
Acknowledging
into
asset
here.
collection.
And we should just be done with literally almost everything. I'm not doing the Spinosaurus one on camera. It's gonna take forever. Need you two to fight, please. Alright, well, here they go. Also,
Okay, that trait has definitely made it more robust.
It really has. Usually a fight like that would end in a lot more damage. Just before we draw final conclusions, let's heal any injuries. Ah, there's the drawback. All that hardiness makes healing take a lot longer.
It's still an animal that can get into more fights, so that's something. But the slowed healing's a real limitation. More testing needed?
Definitely. A great breakthrough, though. Something to be proud of.
Heading to pick up the asset.
well,
Acknowledging asset collection request.
that's like literally it for all of the things. I just have to go ahead and do this, which I might put at the end of the video. But yeah, there was one other assignment that hinted at the Ankylodocus being made, because these two had to get along, and then they were talking like, what is this used for? Hybridization? We gotta find the person who did this and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna leave off the bonus series here. I hope everyone who watched this enjoyed. I mean, it was really just watching me do tasks and stuff. But I had a lot of fun with this campaign. You know, we're off to... I'm gonna have a review of the entire DLC soon. But yeah, if you enjoyed, then be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace.
What a beautiful dinosaur. The latest in a new Spinosaurus lineage, which is a little surreal to think about. Only thing left to do is gather some data. Juvenile is about as perfect as we could have hoped. It's great to see, and that data will further our understanding of related genomes, too. Nice work.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.